People who adopt kids to abuse them are absolutely sick predators. It's insane how much this actually happens. You do not adopt kids to abuse them. You do not adopt kids and to inflict more trauma on them. What is wrong with these people? And the fact that these people can easily adopt kids is crazy because you don't have a background. It's like you wouldn't they look into the background and you find nothing and they will look so normal. But you know what my biggest question is about all of this also? How do you and somebody else agree upon this? How do two disgusting freaks, yes, I said it, two disgusting freak people, like, how do y'all agree to come up like together and abuse a child? You're sick and it's insane. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What the hell are we talking about today? The reason why I said that is because I know. So somebody put in the comments of, they was talking about another case in the comments of this other case I was talking about. And I was like, okay, that sounds so horrifying. And I was thinking after they posted it, and I'll put it up there, that's what they said. I was like, is that the case that I saw online, crime with the couple and the kids? I didn't know if that was the one they was talking about or if they was just quoting like another case, but this is the one. I hear 100 years, Georgia man, adoption, and yeah, two gay dudes who did this. Absolutely disgusting. Oh my God, what the hell is going on with the world, you guys? This world is so done, it don't even make sense. Before we get into all of that, we are so close to 1,000. Wow. Y'all, I have talked about a lot of cases on here. And it's insane. I was talking to myself yesterday because I do that. I talk to myself. I was like, I have talked about a lot of crime on this channel. And it's funny because I still stick to this, that you don't know. I'm telling you, I swear, you do not know how much crime there really is until you actually talk about it out loud. When you really listen and look up stuff, oh my goodness, it's so much crime. And I'm talking about little crimes, not little, but I'm talking about like stuff that's not so big in the news that you wouldn't hear. I just recently found out that there's a case I might cover. My sister wants me to cover it, but it's in the city next to me. I went to school there. It's literally 30 minutes away. Found out that this dude dismembered his family. I was like, why is that not on the news? It's still not on the news. Maybe because it's not such a big area, but I'm thinking I might talk about it if I find more information on it. But I did hear when I was like, it wasn't even on the news, y'all. That's how, like, I guess this is how I know they pick certain crimes to go on the news, because I'm like, how is that not everywhere? A dude dismembered and killed his family. Or maybe it was his mom and dad, but there was somebody said they walked in and saw like a head and something. I was like, oh my God. I said, I went to school up there. What the heck are you talking about? So I might cover that, and I might start doing some closer to home cases, just talking about stuff around me, because there's a lot of crime in Arkansas, yo. I don't know why I'm here. So we are talking about a gay couple, two dudes, who adopted two boys to abuse them, set up cameras, recorded them for their pleasure. Oh my God. And I got a feeling it's worse than I think. Oh my God. Because I've been hearing this stuff speculate everywhere. And I was like, what is everybody talking about? Is this case. Now, the picture already of them sitting on the couch, hands on knees, kids by them with the shirts on. Let me tell y'all something. This is my beliefs. I'm not homophobic whatsoever. Okay. But I'm going to tell you guys what I think of this picture. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. We are open over here. I don't care. I really don't. So look, I don't understand. I'm not with, like, how can I say this? I'm not with like people who, you know, of that sexual orientation, gay. I don't agree with putting children in stuff like that, because I feel like mostly you see gay men trying to make their kids, you know, they want them to be free, which I'm okay with, you know, do you, but I don't think it's smart, because it's like kind of throwing your ways on them, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Basically saying your kids can be gay if they want. They're too young. They're too young. You know, I don't know. I just be seeing a lot of stuff, and you know, when you really look at it, I'm like, kids deserve to grow up, you know, just let them find their own way. Don't throw it on them. I know, you know, these people, they like to be like, oh, we want our kid to be free if they want, but you're throwing it in their face and that's all they're going to see. So I feel like it's just, I don't know. I don't know if the kids were going to be gay or not. I'm just saying. Anyways, let's get into this because that's 20 minutes and I'm really curious about what happened. And now I'm going to try to be not so rude, y'all, but I got a feeling, oh, it's going to go out the window. Oh, I already know. When it's dealing with kids, you lost me. People are disgusting. And these freaks, and I'm not saying freaks because they're gay. I'm talking about freaks because they're predators. It's like they smile in a camera, and for somebody to like just set up cameras, abuse kids, and rewatch it, you're disgusting, okay? You're not wanted over here. And I'm going to talk so bad on these people, and I already know. It's like I'm trying to be, you know, already I'm getting mad, so let's just get into it.
A Georgia couple is sentenced to 100 years behind bars after adopting 2 young boys to repeatedly rape. The dads even installed cameras throughout their family home to capture this ongoing sexual abuse. If that wasn't enough, though, they posted the images and videos online so other predators could view these horrifying crimes. We cover a lot of really intense topics here on Law and Crime, and
see, this is why I need Jesse Weber for these cases, because he I like the way he narrates stuff and really make you feel disgusted by these people. But not, I'm just saying. So we have them recording stuff for other dudes. You got CP all over. That's what this is, CP. Absolutely disgusting. And there's a lot of websites. You know, I always hear them on the true crime sites. That's why. I'm like, who looks up this stuff? What dark web do you have to go down to find that shit? It's crazy. And I just said I was trying to stop cursing. Anyways, let me continue.
this one is truly one of the more messed up stories I've ever looked at. I mean, we're talking about 2 young children who are the victims in this story, which unto itself is heartbreaking. But it's an added layer of depravity when we consider that the bad guys in this story are actually the boys' parents.
So this is them. They always, you know what? Okay.
Family's home is supposed to be safe. It's supposed to be a place where the kids can trust their parents and feel at home, but instead, first responders call this a house of horrors. That's a direct quote. Take this as your trigger warning because right now we're going to dive into those details. The parents in this case are 34-year-old William and 36-year-old Zachary Zulock. They're a married couple out of Walton County, Georgia, which is just east of Atlanta. We're not revealing their sons' names to keep the boys' privacy, but we can tell you that right now they're ages 10 and 12, and they were adopted by the Zulocks through a Christian special needs agency. Outwardly, the Zulock family seemed to have it all. William worked for the government and Zachary had a job in banking. Their home was upscale too in a nice neighborhood of Loganville, Georgia. They posted pics online that were smiling, happy, basically looking like they were the picture perfect family. They even have a photo wearing shirts that say, "Love my family," with the rainbow flag in support of pride. But behind this facade, there was something much more sinister. Now, the investigation dates back to July 2022, when the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's Exploitation and Computer Crimes Unit got a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. According to this tip, child sex material was traced to an IP address in Walton County, Georgia. That's the same area where the Zulock family lived. But the person behind this address, it was actually a man named Hunter Lawless, who was caught downloading homemade child porn onto his computer. Lawless fessed up right away though. He admitted to the crime, but he told investigators it wasn't him who created these images. Instead, he said the person behind this child porn sex ring was a man named Zachary Zulock, and he said Zachary had sent him these images and videos, and in the past offered his sons up to Hunter Lawless. Just a quick note here, Hunter Lawless pleaded guilty to sexual exploitation of children and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. His arrest also led to the arrest of Luis Vicaro Sanchez, who was eventually charged and sentenced to 60 years in prison. Meanwhile, the investigation pointed back to the Zulock family. Inside their home,
real quick before we get into the dark details, it's always a ring of people, and y'all know what's crazy? There's so many people that do this. Mostly you see the men, but we know, you know what, I'm not even gonna go there with that one, because realistically, if you think about it, the women too, because them teachers, I keep saying, and they're raping kids. So you know what, just anybody, you people who do this, I don't know how they get into it. Why would you? What kind of sick fantasy, sick perverted thing that y'all, not y'all, it's not the people. It's like, what, how does that even come about? Like, oh my God. Why would you take pictures of your own child and post them and try to sell them to somebody else? How sick can you be? They literally hide in plain sight. They look so normal on camera. This is what I always say. Don't ever fantasize anybody. You don't know what is going on behind closed doors. A picture is nothing. It's literally just a picture. And it's some sinister things that happens behind certain pictures. It's just so dark. Oh my, oh wow.
Collected 7 terabytes of child sex material. Let that number sink in. A terabyte holds...
Real quick, because I'm gonna let it play, y'all. Why do they look so... Okay, I'm gonna keep this right here. They look so much more sinister without the photos. Is it just me? Y'all saw the other dude, right? We're on 304. Watch this. Hold on. Like, they look so much more sinister. Like, now that when they're... Like, I don't know what... That's just creepy. They look just so much more sinister now that, since they're caught. That's so scary. They look like predators right there. They look all happy in the pictures, but they look pure predators in the pictures. Oh my God, 7 terabytes? 7 terabytes of CP.
Thousand and 500,000 pictures holds 1,000 gigabytes. That's anywhere between 200,000 and 500,000 pictures. Or if it's video, it's 500 hours. That means these dads had more than 3,000 hours worth of child pornography recordings of their own sons. And if you want to quantify that in photos, we're talking upwards of 3.5 million pictures of 2 young boys, now ages 10 and 12. Investigators later revealed that the dads set up security cams in their own home, like how we see nanny cams or ring cams inside of our home, but these cams weren't used for security reasons. Instead, they were used to record the sexual abuse that was taking place all over the home. Investigators say both parents repeatedly raped these boys and recorded it with video or photos, but that wasn't all. They also admitted to recorded it with home. Investigators say both parents repeatedly raped these boys and recorded it with video or photos, but that wasn't all. They also admitted to all of these crimes in texts and social media messages. Investigators say the men would brag to their friends, saying they planned to have sex with their sons, and then they would follow up after they carried out this really disturbing act. Both men eventually admitted to this, saying to investigators that they sodomized the boys and forced them to perform oral sex on both parents. Here's how the charges broke down. William Zulak was charged with 6 counts of aggravated sodomy, 3 counts of aggravated child molestation, 2 counts of sexual exploitation of children, and a couple other sexual offenses. Zachary Zulak was charged with 2 counts of aggravated sodomy, 3 counts of aggravated child molestation, 2 counts of sodomy, 3 counts of sexual exploitation of children, 2 counts of pandering for a person under 18, and other sexual offenses. Now, William pleaded guilty to all these charges back in August, and Zachary pleaded guilty to all but 1 charge. That didn't work out for him, though, because he took it to a bench trial and was found guilty there. Just this month, both men were sentenced to 100 years in prison without the possibility of parole, meaning they'll spend the rest of their lives behind bars.
Okay. God, I got a headache. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep. It's always the case that do it. That's definitely one for the books. That's definitely up there with the worst. Probably my number 1 worst case for child abuse. 100%, 110%. I'm over here writing notes on my phone too, y'all. Yeah. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was this bad. I'm so disgusted. I'm so shocked. Those details were insane. Oh my goodness. Let me try to talk about this, okay? Oh my God. Like, can you just imagine the trauma that these children, they have to face They were already in that system, the foster care system, getting adopted, getting abused, getting raped, sold online by these disgusting perverts. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about another level of just like it's right here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm sorry for saying oh my god, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. This was really like I was not expecting this. Let's see. How sick can people like this? How do they breathe? How do they sleep at night? They don't care. You know, I'm going to answer it. They sleep like babies because that's what they like. It's disgusting. Oh my God. The fact that they play in people's face, they look so normal. To go adopt a child and you wouldn't, like I said before, you wouldn't think none of it because they look so normal. They probably got a clean slate, never been arrested, and then this shit happens. Oh my goodness. Those poor kids. Raping your children, you disgusting effers. Anybody who engage in that stuff, oh my God, let me, y'all, my words. Anybody who likes that crap, likes that disgusting, foul, just inhumane crap, go to hell. Burn in hell one by one. Deserved. They, you know what? Every last one of them people who look at this stuff deserve to go to prison for life. Them dudes, they got like 20 years. What? I don't understand why they do that. I'm like, no, they're predators. Get them out of here. One dude got 60 years. I'm okay. 100 years? I'm talking about. This feel like they're like the ringleaders of it all. The stuff that they're saying, 7 terabytes of images and videos. Those poor kids. 3 million. 3 million pictures of their own children. How do you even take that many pictures? Oh, that's a knot in the stomach. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's a knot in the stomach, y'all. I really hate these people. I hate people in general that do this stuff, and they deserve to burn. And you know, I hope they have fun in prison because the same thing gonna happen to them. But now the kids have to be traumatized and isolated because of the trauma. They're gonna have years of trauma for this. Oh my goodness, and they're so young. Just think about what if they weren't caught? How long? Like, oh my God, the years of trauma those kids would have had. Y'all, this is one for the books. This is so sad. This is heartbreaking. This is just nasty work. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting this whatsoever. Let me play this video.
This is truly one of the most disturbing I've covered in my career. I'm still trying to make sense of it all. Let's bring in trial attorney Krista Ramey to help us out too. Krista, have you ever seen a case like this before?
You know, it's like, no. Well, first of all, no. And it's almost as if these men adopted these children for this explicit purpose to exploit these children. And so it turns my stomach. It's terribly disturbing.
And that's what it is. They adopt kids to abuse them. I don't know how that works and why would you want to do that, but they were already predators before. I can only imagine the stuff they looked up before having kids and the pictures they bought and sold of other people's kids, you know, going to the park, looking like a normal couple, just looking at kids, just ill. You go home and then you talk about it. That's what they did. Oh my God. Wow. I'm so stunned, y'all. I'm going to have more to say at the end, and I'm going to fast forward this.
You mentioned the discussions with their friends, and that was something that just turned my stomach completely. There was at least one message with their friends, and one of the dads said something like, "I'm going to have sex with my son, stand by." That right there, black and white.
Oh my God.
What's going on? You said son, that's incest. He's obviously under 18 years old. So that's basically a confession written right there. Why would this person write that out to their...
Oh my goodness. Y'all, I have a cold and I think this is making it so much worse. Every time I see like a cut or something, I'm literally trying to wipe my eyes because my eyes water, my nose running, my head hurting. Oh my God. So you got them texting other people. First of all, who the hell texts stuff like this? I'm finna go hook up with my son And he said, oh my goodness, I hope that was not real, but I got a feeling it is. When I tell you these people really can't talk to each other, they literally stay in groups and they be in online forums and group chats and discords, and it's disgusting how they talk. It's disgusting. They talk about what they like. No. Let me tell y'all something crazy. I heard this before and I was disgusted by what I'm about to tell you guys. It was what a girl said. She was talking about, not in the comments or anything, I heard it on she was on a podcast, and she was talking about how she felt bad for predators. Because she said they have preferences and they can't help it, and they're isolated. They're isolated and ridiculed by the public. Honey, are you effing stupid? Yes, they should be. They're disgusting, perverted people. That's not wanted here. That is disgusting. It's illegal, mind you. Get that out of your head. I don't care. I don't care. No. No, no, no. You don't do that. I don't care. Feel bad for what? I'm starting to think the girl who said that was a predator, because it's like, why would you feel bad for these people? You don't. They deserve to be, I never say, because I always think it's offensive to shock the crazy out of people. Shock them. I don't care. I don't care what that sounds like. I don't care. That's not normal. That's not normal. Now, stuff like this, you go back to their childhood, because they need to go be studied. Stuff like that. They've most likely been abused in their childhood, because why would they feel that's okay? That's what she should have said. It's like, you're over here talking about, and I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I'm like, you're over here talking about that you feel bad because they can't help it. Yes, they can. They're disgusting. Nobody's telling you to do this. They know it's wrong. They're adults. They're disgusting. These kids have no say. They don't know anything. They're little kids. They thinking that this stuff is right and not knowing what they was in the system for. So the fact that she even said that pissed me off all over again, because I heard that somewhere, y'all, and I was just so disgusted, and I just threw my phone. I was like, what the hell is wrong with people? Anybody who believes that these people deserve sympathy, I'm talking about any type of people who are into CP, no, that's disgusting. It's illegal. Go burn somewhere. That's disgusting. I don't care whatsoever. No. And I will forever stand by that, and you should, because it's a crime. Why the hell would you want to hurt a little kid? You're disgusting. They're raping their kids, mind you. Put that in your head. Don't, but put it in your head to show you just how gross these sick efforts are, okay? Oh my goodness. God. 3 million pictures. Ew. And when she was talking about, this video already long as hell, I'm gonna have to speed this up. When she was talking about she wished that they could have caught, their background, you really can't. It's not that hard when they have nothing in their background. I guess you could say they can't look at messages, which I think they'll probably say it's a breach of privacy. That's why they can't look at the messages and stuff. So it's only so much they can do, especially if it's like a clean slate. I don't know.
Friends, and then investigators can now use it against them.
Because it's not getting, how does that company allow that to exist for that period of time online? It just blows my mind. Is because they didn't want to put the victims through a trial. And so when you have this amount of overwhelming evidence and you've got victims that are this young, the best way to go is, if possible, to get a plea. And normally, with a plea comes some sort of
This case is insane. I actually hope, let me fix my camera. I actually hope they can use this as an example for other cases and really go all in, because I feel like they don't do that much for others. People might get 10 years or 20 years, but it's not enough time. Isolate these people and throw them in prison forever. Now, I'm happy they got 100 years without possibility of parole. These are some sick people. They really feel like the top of the chain of pervertedness. Oh my God, people are getting stuff from them. They're really selling this stuff everywhere. And the fact that you don't even know everybody, if it's online, so many people have seen it. How do they live with themselves? And they can try to act so normal. The House of Horrors is definitely right. I can only imagine. I don't want to. Imagine what them kids have to go through, waking up in the morning in this damn house every day, sad and crying and trying to leave and can't go nowhere because you have these people isolating them. This is why I always say, do kids who are, did they go to school? Because, teachers notice stuff, different signs in child, their attitudes and behavior, especially if they're getting, raped by their parents who adopted them. Like, you would see that change in their face. And that's just, awareness. Looking at everything, especially a child, like making sure they're okay as a teacher. So I'm like, did they go to school? Because like nobody reported this for so long. I don't know how long they was doing this, but it's just, oh my God, that's definitely House of Horrors. I can only imagine what they had to go through. I don't want to, of what they had to go through every day waking up in this damn house with these creeps, like looking at them, talking to them. Oh my God, hurting them. That's just so freaking sad. Dang, they're going to be so traumatized for so long. It's so heartbreaking. These kids are going to need a lot of damn therapy. Oh my goodness. I really didn't think this was going to be that bad. I was like, is this that one that person commented? And I was like, wow, it is. It really is. This is, oh my God. This is most likely the worst case of child abuse I've never heard of anything this extent. Mind you, they're all bad. I'm just saying. 7 terabytes, 3 million pictures of your own adopted kids that you're abusing, selling onto the dark web, because that's what it is, because they use different IP VPNs so nobody can track them, and then raping your children, talking to other people who rape their own children. Wow. And the fact that, let's talk about it. The fact that they're a gay couple, I feel like sometimes people get more sympathy because they always want the kids. They look so happy, but they don't look at the bigger pictures. There's always something behind closed doors. And I'm not talking about just because they're gay. I'm just saying, like, you just wouldn't know anything of these people. If they, and the foster care system sucks, so they don't really look at everything. But if they didn't have anything in their background, they would look like a normal couple to adopt a child. This is so crazy. This really makes you think and like look up how they really find parents for kids. Oh my God. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts over this case? Once again, the girl, I heard that, I'm not gonna say her name, but I heard it over a podcast. It was something that randomly, and I was like, what is this? And when she said that she believed that these creeps and pedos deserve sympathy because they can't help it. Shut up. You're disgusting and you're a pedo too. I'm sorry, I don't believe anybody who believes this shit is right. Get the hell out of here, go to jail too. You're not wanted here. That's absolutely sick, absolutely disgusting. These people, I'm gonna, like, if you analyze these 2 dudes, they most likely were abused when they were kids. That's the only reason you would think that's okay. That's the only reason. They can also just be sick, but I'm 100% sure they was most likely abused, probably met up, told each other their story, and then agreed to do this to other kids. That's so crazy. But what are your thoughts on this case? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was really terrifying to watch. This was true horror. Whoa. Anyways, go check out my podcast, Twisted D's. I finally put it on YouTube because it's easier just to talk on YouTube. I'll put in the link in the description where I just did the, I was talking about, when it say disgusting man on the title, I was talking about rape culture in the Middle East and India because it's so big up there and very dark because I was just mentioning some stuff that they do and I was talking about the women out there. It's just so horrifying. But you can go check that out and I have more coming up with that. And on that note, stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. Be careful. Just always watch your kids. Just, you don't know what's going on. Bye.